What up? It's your boy Wall Street, and I'm back. Thank you to everybody tuning in right now for this NBA news segment that I got coming for you. Jared Butler is signing a one-year deal with the Phoenix Suns, and I am a big fan of Jared Butler. He was formerly a Washington Wizard before we traded him to the Philadelphia 76ers this past season for Reggie Jackson and a 2026 first-round pick, which is probably just going to be the Thunder's first-round pick because I think it's like the least favorable of like the Thunder and the Clippers and all this other stuff. So it's probably going to be like the last pick of the first round, right? And we traded like 3 second-round picks along with it. So I didn't understand it. I thought we gave up a lot, and then we just waived Reggie Jackson. So it didn't make a lot of sense to me. But the contract that Jared Butler is signing with the Phoenix Suns is a Exhibit 9 contract. Okay, so I think I've talked about briefly like what an Exhibit 10 deal is. But Exhibit 9 is a little bit different because it doesn't really include like the G League partnership part of it. Exhibit 10 is more like, it's kind of like a training camp deal. It's an unguaranteed deal. And it's basically so that the player can come to camp. If they wind up getting cut, they're still retained through the G League affiliate of that team. I believe in Exhibit 9, it's essentially the same thing, but you just don't have the G League partnership to it, right? Which maybe that was him and his agent trying to do, or maybe it was the team. I don't know, but I don't think Jared Butler is going to be spending a lot of time in the G League, personally. I think he's certainly going to make the team and make the opening day roster for the Suns. But we'll see what happens, right? But Jared Butler, just an absolute talent that I think is not getting valued the way that he should be. He's 24 years old. He's going to turn 25 here in August. But he had a career high this past season of 26 points against the Philadelphia 76ers. The Wizards still lost, but it was a portion of time where I believe Jordan Poole was out and Jared Butler really had to step up. And he had other great games in addition to that, but I'm just mentioning the career high just to, kind of assert how good he can be, right, in his best moments. And with the Sixers, I mean, he played 60 total games last season. He played 28 of those with the Philadelphia 76ers, started 17 of those games, played 24.4 minutes a night, shot 87% from the free throw line, 35% from three, 43% from the field, averaged 11.5 points per game, 1.1 steals, 4.9 assists, 2.5 rebounds. So not only is he a guy that can score pretty well because he's just so quick and agile, especially around the basket, he's also a guy that defends very well. He's a point guard. He can play the 2-guard spot if he needed to. But he's a guy that can get a lot of steals. His last year in college at Baylor, he averaged 2 steals a game. Also shot 41.6% from three-point range his last year in college. So I believe he can be a guy that's a 3-and-D type of point guard. He's a guy that can get people involved as well on the court. But I think just with how the Suns roster is laid out right now, as it stands today, he's a guy that, stands to play a lot, I think, coming off the bench for the Suns this coming season. The depth chart right now has Devin Booker starting at the 1 spot, Jalen Green at the 2, Royce O'Neal at the 3, Dylan Brooks at the 4, and Mark Williams at the 5. And then they have the first point guard off the bench as Jared Butler. Before he got signed, it was Colin Gillespie, which I'm a fan of Colin Gillespie as well, but I think Jared Butler is a better player today than Colin Gillespie is. And I think Jared Butler has more potential, just in terms of his NBA career and where it could go. I'm a big fan of this signing. I hope he makes the team. Jared Butler is a guy that I've watched personally, just being a Wizards fan. And he's a guy that plays extremely hard. It doesn't matter if there's a minute left in the game or there's 48 minutes left in the game. He brings the same energy consistently and is a guy that impacts winning, in my opinion. He just needs to get more minutes and more of an opportunity, and I think the whole, league will see how good of a player he actually is. So this is a very good signing by the Phoenix Suns. Hopefully he makes the team and they retain him. And if not, hopefully this will be a stepping stone for him to get a bigger, longer deal down the line once the season concludes. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think about Jared Butler joining the Phoenix Suns? Want to know your thoughts. So please leave some comments. I'm going to check you guys later, man. Stay up, stay blessed, stay safe, stay humble, handle business, stand on business. Peace out.